My name is Jonathan Florence, and this is my third video reflection for citizen leadership. Consider a personal goal that you have tried to make but did not maintain, and what mental models might be at work that you should address. So for this, I said a personal goal of mine has been to journal. I've been doing therapy recently, and that's been a goal that my therapist gave to me, and I've done it once, but I haven't been able to keep with it, and that's a really big problem for me in a lot of aspects of my life, is continuing to do something and building habits. And so I think maybe um, an adaptive mental model would be better as opposed to a technical one, because I think that I need to kind of sit back and examine myself and actually figure out what about me makes it difficult to continue to practice journaling or anything else in my life. The second one is make a list of daily activities, make as many of them as you can, and which ones are leader versus follower oriented, and then what are you more of on a given day. So I say wake up to an alarm, leader, because I'm setting my own kind of wake up time in the morning, get dressed, leader, because I'm dressing myself and making that decision. Take my meds, I put follower for that one because I'm still trying to figure that out. So figure out my dosage for my meds um, for my mental health. So I have someone managing those meds right now, so I don't know that I'm really in control of that. Grab my backpack, leader, hop on the bus, follower, because someone else is in charge of that structure that gets the buses there on time and drives them and maintains them. Walk to lectures, I would say leader, because I'm kind of back in control there and in control of my own time and my responsibility to others. Sit in class, follower, because I'm observing a professor and learning from them and the structure that they've built in the classroom. Eat lunch, usually I eat lunch on campus, so I would say follower, because there's a whole food service that makes that happen. Catch bus home, follower. Sit on the couch and look at Instagram, I said follower for that, obviously, because I don't make any of that content and I feel like I absorb that pretty passively. Make dinner, I said leader, because usually I make my own dinner at home. And then do homework, follower, because again, that's a structure that someone else has set up for me to follow. And then I call my girlfriend, I said leader, because that's my decision to make. And then I said go to sleep, follower, because I need sleep to function kind of in this society, and my bedtime, I guess, has been tailored to when I need to wake up by. So I think that my sleep would be different if I wasn't existing in a system that made me do that. So I think on a given day I follow more because I'm dependent on the bus and professors and the meal services to have their management on time and consistent, and I kind of use the resources and follow their lead on those things and use what they've made. So the next question is pick a case study from Ethics Unwrapped. I chose banning burqas, freedom or discrimination. Quick overview, France banned all face coverings in 2010, and some people see that as a way to discriminate against Muslim women who wear burqas. The question that I picked to reflect on was lawmakers might argue that they were creating a more pluralistic society by banning all forms of religious expression in public places, whereas detractors argue that the ban does just the opposite. Which side do you agree with and why? I think that banning burqas or face coverings is pretty ridiculous. So I would say I agree with the second stance. I think it actually eliminates the choice of Muslim women to make their own decision about wearing a burqa or not. If you eliminate the choice, then it kind of disempowers those women to choose for themselves. So I think that's not great. And I think that a burqa does not affect any other person's freedom but the woman wearing it. So it should be their own personal choice. And if someone does see a burqa as threatening to their freedom, that means that there's probably an assumption of harm or threat from that burqa, and I don't think that you can assume that someone wearing a burqa is going to use it maliciously, like committing a crime or robbing a bank or something. So I don't think it's fair to profile someone just because they're wearing a burqa. If women live in a conservative enough household, banning a burqa may actually prevent them from leaving the house instead of just letting them go out of the house. With a burqa, a husband may not feel comfortable letting a wife leave the house at all if she can't wear a burqa. So you've removed that option as well, potentially. So question 4 is the moral bucket list. And that one makes the distinction between a eulogy or resume virtues. I think my resume virtues are work well in teams or alone, quick learner, following instructions well. And I think my eulogy would include patient, giving, kind, funny, hopefully, resourceful, and empathetic. And I think the link between those is understanding people and understanding how to work with people, being mindful of people's differences and how to work together with them and understand them. So the last prompt was write a letter to a person who is a servant leader, and I chose my dad. I said, "You are an outstanding example of servant leadership. You are perpetually willing to put others' needs before yours. You are always excited and ready to share your knowledge and experience with anyone who asks. Because of who you are, the people around you grow and improve with you. Your unbending character and willingness to serve is something that I will always strive to emulate in my life." And that is the end of all my questions. Thank you.